Everyone, we just now got the 3-episode premiere of Star Wars The Bad Batch, and this is the Season 3 premiere, and the first 2 episodes were pretty much just introducing us, seeing where all the characters were, first Omega and then the rest of the Bad Batch. But the 3rd episode, we get to figure out more about Operation Necromancer, how all this connects to Mandalorian, and so much more. And that's what we're going to talk about today, because I think this episode is going to kick off a huge plotline that Star Wars is going to try to explore for the rest of the time going forward in this period of time between this and A New Hope. So let's get into this. So on this place where dear Omega is being kept, there's these scientists, right, and they're pretty evil, but then Palpatine, it gets crazy when Palpatine comes to visit, which is an amazing scene. It really complements the animation here, because when Palpatine is walking off of his shuttle, you have all these huge ships and all these soldiers standing out to greet him, and it is awesome. Like, you can feel how important this man is. Even though everybody knows it, you still feel it's basically just leaping off the screen, and it's so cool. Because I'm always up for more Palpatine, no matter what, really. Anyway, so here we get to see him being interested in Project Necromancer, and that's the main reason that they're here, because this scientist is working on to get Palpatine and make him pretty much live forever, and therefore longevate the life of the Empire. But really, Palpatine's just saying that because he needs a reason for him to be trying to make him live forever. Obviously, it didn't work. It created things like Snoke, but from what we did see, or from what we saw Palpatine see, he was very happy with what had turned out. And I think we're going to see more of what he actually saw in there, and more of what this project is going to try to do, and we're going to see him taking it down. Because in Rise of Skywalker, if you recall, we literally see Project Necromancer in action. Like, Snoke was that whole operation. So like, we're kind of seeing everything go full circle here in this episode, and I think that's what the rest of the season is going to try to achieve. Because this is the final season of The Bad Batch, and this basically ties the thread of everything that's been happening, because, again, at the end, Order 66, and then we add The Bad Batch. The Bad Batch takes place right after that, and I think this is a good place to end it, because everything is starting to come full circle for this period of time. And obviously we're getting the Mandalorian movie and everything like that. So, and eventually Omega tries to escape. But I think what the real important part is the fact that Palpatine and this whole thing is taking place here, specifically where it's taking place in this lab, and all this cloning, because Kamino was just phase 1 of this plan. In my eyes, Palpatine was testing this tech on Kamino to really see, like, A, does this cloning stuff actually work? And B, I need to win this war. So, you have on one hand, this man wants to live forever, but he also needs his plans to work, so he needs to win the war. So, Kamino basically had a double meaning for Palpatine, and well, we see it playing out here when the people that worked on Kamino is starting to work here on this Necromancer project of cloning him. And this all connects back to Mandalorian through Grogu, because we saw the one to do experience on him. Probably had to do with Project Necromancer, or that's at least what I'm guessing. This episode does a lot really well, and I'm very excited to see where this is going. I didn't really enjoy the 2nd season of The Bad Batch. The 1st season I liked, 2nd season was okay. Now this season I think we're really starting to get into the bulk of what this show is trying to prove, because this whole thing was leading to something. It wasn't really clear in the 2nd season, it was really just getting there, and now here we're really starting to see, like, what can we do here? And that's what we're seeing, the product of what they've been working on. And I think it's going to turn out really well. So, guys, what do you guys think about Star Wars The Bad Batch? Did you enjoy it? Did you guys not really like it? What do you guys think about the 3rd episode? What do you guys think about Palpatine's return? If you enjoyed this video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.